Well, here we are 2 days later, and all of a sudden the Marlon Humphrey choke, or was it not a choke, of Odell Beckham on Sunday is still in the spotlight. The Baltimore Ravens website posted a video, slow-mo, close-up video, trying to make the case that Marlon Humphrey wasn't choking Odell Beckham, as it looked like he was during the game. Mary Kay, I guess the question here is, what fallout do you think is going to come from this? And should there be any more fallout from the incident on Sunday?
Well, I'm sure, the league will probably take another good long look at it. As of right now, they haven't said much. But these two guys will get fined. Odell will get fined, and Marlon Humphrey will get fined for the incident when they were both involved in some hand fighting, some punches, some face masking, and whatever else you want to call it. But I think it's very interesting that the Ravens put out this video today, because you usually don't see something like this. But, they took the opportunity to defend their player, and then Browns players came out today and were basically like, no way, we're not buying it. Chris Hubbard even said, dude was trying to strangle my brother. So tempers are flaring over this.
Yeah, and I believe Ellis Joel Bitonio used the words cover up in talking about the incident. Do you see any fallout from this? Should there be any fallout from this? Or is this a story that, like Mary Kay said, guys are going to get fined and then it's time to move on?
Yeah, like Mary Kay said, expect fines, but this league tends to be reactionary. They'll look at it, as we said, and maybe it'll be a point of emphasis going forward. They'll want to address this on the field in the moment, maybe have New York take a look at it, but this will be something that both these teams are going to try to move on from going forward, I think.
And of course, it's something we'll be talking about in December as well when these two teams play. Mary Kay, Freddie today, his response, Freddie Kitchens, basically said, you've seen the video. He's spoken to the league. I'm sure that John Harbaugh has spoken to the league as well. But Freddie still kind of struck that note, at least to me today, that he feels this was a bigger incident than just, hey, Marlon Humphrey shouldn't have been allowed to stay in the game, and maybe there should be more action coming.
Absolutely, 100%. You can tell that Freddie really feels adamant about this, that his player was on the ground getting choked. The Browns players feel that way too. And if that really is the case, which I'm sure is why the Ravens went into the mode that they went into today, then maybe some further discipline, such as a suspension or something, would come down. So I don't think that we have seen the end of this yet, and it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, and Ellis, the thing that we have to keep an eye on is Odell Beckham still hasn't talked this week. He declined to speak today. We'll hear from him at some point this week, and he's obviously going to be asked about this, and we'll kind of see what direction he goes.
Yeah, and you can't really blame the people within the Browns organization for being upset about this. The optics are bad. It looked as if Odell was being choked, and where the hand placement is or isn't, it didn't change the fact that there was a Ravens defender on top of Odell Beckham in a pretty aggressive way, which caused the scrap at the end there. And these guys, they're a unit, they're family. You can tell when they come to each other's defense like that, especially a guy like Odell Beckham. I'm sure he'll have something to say about it, as you alluded to, and we'll see from there.
All right, every week it's some new video that we have to break down and analyze. It was the 4th and 9 draw a week ago. This time it's Odell Beckham and Marlon Humphrey rolling around on the ground and a possible choke, or as the Ravens might see it, not a choke at all. Anyway, we'll have full coverage of whatever happens from this incident and the Browns getting ready for Monday night in San Francisco at cleveland.com/Browns, and make sure you sign up for Football Insider there as well.